this time. I'm actually going to title this, well, I guess my first video blog. Um, you noticed I've been a little bit slower on uploading videos. There's a couple reasons for that. First one, I'm running low on footage. I shot a lot of footage in the beginning of June, and it's almost all used up now. The good stuff, anyways. There's some other stuff that's not so great. Um, the other one being, I've been actually pretty busy. I went to a festival and I vended food. I actually had a lot of fun with that, but that was a good 3 weeks of preparation. um, and I'm going to be a bit busy next week too. I'm going to just put it out there. They're starting an Occupy protest in a city near me, and I'm going to go participate with that. And I know a lot of you may not, you know, feel inclined or sympathize with the motion, and that's cool. No worries about that. It means a lot to me. I've had a rough year, and I can't really talk about it much yet. I'm still battling things in court with a previous employer, with CSST, which is a work and safety um, organization, government organization, and that's also the reason why I haven't been posting garden videos. A couple people have asked, and I will next year for sure. And I don't really want to talk about things until after everything clears up. And I was hoping it would be done by now, but it's not. So I'll explain things. I'll explain things when I can, and I apologize for not. Um, so yeah, I will be. I'm hoping to go for at least a week. It starts next Sunday. No, next Saturday, the 15th. They're starting everywhere. Um, I'll be at the Montreal one. I was thinking of maybe going to the Toronto one, but it's a bit far. Um, so yeah, I'll probably be posting footage of that. I will be taking pictures. I love photojournalism. I am a photographer actually. Um, if you've noticed, except for my very first few camping cookery videos, at the end of each one there's a photograph, and they're all photographs I've taken. I don't know if any of you've noticed that, but no, that's kind of my thing. And I always try to put a photograph from the area of where I filmed. So there's some that were at a music festival, and I posted pictures I took at the music festival of scenery. I'm mainly a nature photographer, and the camping ones of camping areas, so I don't know if you guys noticed that. If ever you guys are interested, I do have um, well, not exactly a portfolio, but I have a DeviantArt account, and if ever you're curious to see my photography, just send me a message and I'll send you the link. I've run out of footage, but you don't have to worry about that. I know summer's coming to an end, but I want to go into, yeah, this is where I want to go with camping cookery. Through the winter months, I want to put a lot of emphasis on how to dehydrate food and how to put together the packets that I have. Because so far the videos are just of me preparing, you know, my chili or my stew or and that sort of thing. And I want to show you guys how I got there because I made them all. Dried the food and I made a lot of mistakes, and I've learned from them, and I hope to pass on the information. And dehydrating food is actually kind of fun. It's a good way to preserve leftovers. You don't really want to, you know, cook the next day because you're tired of eating chili for 4 days in a row. So I want to do that. I did promise a bunch of people to do how to sharpen kitchen knives video. I haven't forgotten. The problem is my dad listens to the TV constantly, really, really loud. So I have to kind of find a moment when he's not there to do it, or set up outside. I'm also thinking of maybe just doing regular cooking videos. I was a professional cook. I love cooking, if you guys haven't noticed. I'm kind of crazy. So if you guys want, I can do maybe family favorites or little things. I don't know. If you guys have any ideas, just let me know, and I'll work on it. It'll be fun. Um, Also, next year I'm going to start getting into garden videos. I am starting from scratch here. I planted stuff in the community garden this year and it failed horribly. Mind you, I didn't know what I was doing, and I've learned a lot of things. I've been following Jihad Acadian, I've been following Praxis, Webcajun, and a bunch of other people, and I've learned so much. Thank you guys. So next year I'll actually know a little bit of what I'm doing, and I'm planning on raised beds. And right now it's just a field of raspberry and goldenrod, so that's going to be fun to fight with next spring. Hopefully it'll flatten down and I can just pave the whole area with cardboard and newspaper and cover it with straw, and hopefully it'll just all die in compost. So I'll be doing that. I want to share what seeds I have. They're not all seeds from my garden, but whenever I buy something and I feel that I can save the seeds from it, I do it. I've got a lot to share. I have some that I can't share because I wasn't successful growing things. I will be ordering seeds. Um, I was supposed to team up with somebody to garden this summer, and he was supposed to teach me, but unfortunately he had to go away. So not only was he not able to teach me, but I ended up inheriting all his plants. And I've been talking back and forth with Praxis. I had something like 400 pepper plants, and about 150 tomato plants, and about 70 zucchini plants. And it was just terrible. I had so many problems, and actually thanks to him I was able to get some peppers and not kill all the plants. Um, and I did get some tomatoes, although late blight ended up taking them over. And yeah, I got a couple jars of pickled peppers, which is cool. My dad likes them, so yeah, next year I know what to do, and more importantly, what not to do. But I have seeds, and some of them I can share, and I didn't bring all of them with me because they're kind of buried under a pile of boxes. Um, but I would love to do seed exchanges. Love to. Oh, the other garden channel I've been watching is Getting Their Green, and it's cool because they're also Canadian. And I like Jihad Acadian too because we're all Canadians. Like, I'm smack in between Getting Their Green and Jihad Acadian in Canada. They're in Ontario, he's in New Brunswick, and I'm smack in the middle. So I think I'll be able to trade seeds with them, and I think we can kind of trade seeds to the US on the sly. If they don't catch it, it's okay. So these are the seeds I've got. And I'm going to test all these out to make sure that they germinate, especially the ones from bought produce. Now, these are some form of winter squash, and I tried finding out what kind of squash it was, but it's very sweet. It reminds me a lot of pumpkin, actually, and it's huge. The squash was like this. It was huge. Um, and I got all these. So it's giant winter squash. It's like a green, nubbly looking squash. It was delicious. I made curry with it. It was fantastic. And it is a bit sweeter like a pumpkin. So I have tons of these to trade. So if you're interested in these, just let me know. I'm going to try to find a picture to show you guys what it looks like. Ooh, okay. Um, these are red pepper seeds, but from a store-bought red pepper. There's a bunch of these, so I'm going to see if these work. So they're store-bought red peppers. So I have those. If they work, I can trade those. Same thing, I have yellow bell pepper from the store. And these are like really, nice, big, healthy-looking peppers. And the seeds look well. Like, I had a lot of problems where I guess they weren't ripe enough, like this cucumber. Um, most of the seeds collapsed, so I guess they're no good, but I have like maybe 3 seeds that are good, and hopefully I can get a plant going. These are delicious cucumbers. In the house, I know I have tons of rhubarb. My boyfriend has rhubarb growing at his house, and I asked him to get me some seeds, and he filled the bottom of a paper grocery bag. So that's like tons of seeds. So if anybody wants rhubarb, I got those. I have some wild columbine flower seeds, and I'll post a picture up. They're these really adorable looking flowers. They look like little bells. I don't know what color they are, and they were wild flowers. I gathered them in the seeds in the forest, so I'm not sure how they're going to do, but I'm going to try sprouting them. And they tend to like sun and shade, not full sun, not full shade, kind of a mix of the two. I also have acorn squash. I have a lot of cucumber seeds drying right now, a pickling cucumber, and they're the best cucumbers I've ever tasted. They're from a packet of seeds that cost 33 cents at the dollar store, and they were fantastic. Um, Hopefully, I have radish seeds, hopefully drying in the garden now. I have regular radishes and I have French radishes, so those will be cool. I'll have those to trade if they dry out. My broccoli is going to seed right now, and hopefully I can harvest that. And what else? Sunflowers, hopefully. I have giant sunflowers and I have shorter, smaller ones. They're about this big and about my height, which is about 5 foot. Well, they're between 5 and 6 feet. The other ones, like the heads of the sunflowers were like this, and they were like 8, 9, 10 feet. They were huge. Like the stem was like that thick. Um, and I have some of those. And I think that's it. Yeah, I had issues. Lots of issues. So I would love to trade seeds. Um, I don't have a whole lot to trade. Oh, I'm going to be drying pumpkin seeds too, but that's also a store-bought pumpkin. But being harvest time and they're probably local, I got them at the hippie fruit and vegetable store. So chances are they should grow okay. And maybe I won't get a giant squash, but if I get squashes, and then I'll just turn them into heirlooms after growing them and harvesting them a couple times. I'm really excited about that. So yeah, I might be slowing down on videos in the next month. Halloween's crazy. I love Halloween. I dress up and I go to a million parties. On top of that, with the protest, although I will be sharing footage of the protest that I catch. I know it's a bit different. It'll be more photojournalism, but it'll be something while I'm away. I am starting to get a little bit more back on my feet money-wise, so I'll be able to buy ingredients to make um, to make recipes to show you how I did things. I shot a wonderful video on making corned beef and mushrooms and onions, except it was too dark and you can't see anything, and the volume is bad. My little crappy cube camera that I sometimes film with has an awesome mic on it, but my $600 Nikon Pro camera, I hope you can hear me. I'm trying to yell, but I have a cold and I have a sore throat, so I don't know if you can hear me. So I guess that's it. I'm wrapping it up, and I hope my 10 minutes on the camera haven't gone up. If you have any suggestions, anything you'd like to learn, I hope to do some more cooking videos even in the winter. I haven't shown you very much cooking on a Coleman stove. I've done cooking on the fire a lot because I'm frugal and I don't like wasting fuel for nothing. I've shown you guys cooking on little alcohol stoves, but never really on a camping stove. And I do have some, so I'll probably drag that out into the forest. I'm in the country now. I'm not in the city anymore, so the forest is a 3-minute walk away, which is fantastic. So I hope to do that. I'll be showing you how to use the dehydrator. I can show you how to make things like ghee, little shortcuts. Because I can go and make your traditional beans and wieners, and I've made ossobuco in the forest before. I've made blueberry crumble in the forest before. To me, like anything I can make at home, whether it's a 4-star meal or simple home cooking, I feel that there's a way to make it in the forest, and I've done that. And I love camping. I've been doing it since I was a little kid, and I love cooking. It's my profession, and I just like bringing the two together. And now I'm dragging in the growing my own food into things too. Yeah. That's how I hope I'm going to be going, and I have to edit down about 17 minutes of stuff now. I know I can post more, but I find videos that really drag on, especially a vlog, people are like, eh. So I don't want to do that. Welcome to my backyard, and thanks for all my wonderful watchers. I love you all. Bye, guys.